Today I am at Platinum Motor Cars in Birmingham, Michigan with this 2018 Bentley Bentayga. I'm going to do a quick walk around, kind of overview, showing you guys everything you need to know about this car and the details of it. So the Bentley Bentayga came out a couple years ago after a few years of concepts. It was their SUV entering the luxury marketplace, and when it came out, it really was at the top of the line of the luxury SUVs. Now we have a couple other ones out there. Lamborghini launched the Urus, Rolls-Royce has the Cullinan, so more and more automakers are entering this space. These things make your G-Wagon or your Mercedes SUV or your Cayenne or BMW X5 look kind of peasant-like. This is just literally another step up. Powertrain-wise, the Bentayga had a 6-liter W12 twin turbo. I'll pop the hood and show you guys the engine. This engine made 600 horsepower and 664 pound-feet of torque, which is quite a lot. It is it makes a Cayenne turbo seem slow. This thing was rated at 60, somewhere around the 4-second range, but magazines have tested it to 60 in less than 4 seconds. 3.6, I think, was the fastest I ever saw. But here we go. The big 6-liter twin turbo W12. Now, this engine has been found in several of the Bentleys. It's been around for a while. They also recently launched a 4-liter twin-turbo V8, which is just the Volkswagen family 4-liter V8, available in the Bentayga, lower output. I think it's primarily for a lower price to make it a little more consumer-friendly for a wider audience, but also it sort of helps fuel efficiency because this thing is definitely not great. It's rated at I think 20 miles per gallon on the freeway maximum. But again, it's a 5,400-pound giant luxury SUV. So powertrain-wise, 6-liter W12, 600 horsepower, 664 pound-feet of torque. It is all-wheel drive. It's the rear-biased all-wheel drive, 8-speed automatic transmission. Now, let's just hop on the inside, because really with a Bentley, that is what you want to know all about. This has a nice exterior blue. I don't know what blue this is because they literally offer like 120 paint colors and probably more if you want to go fully exclusive, but the number of shades of blue that Bentley offers is probably at least 24. Very nice cream colored interior. All the stitching of the logos is of the utmost quality. This does not have the quilted leather interior though. A lot of them do have that. Has nice cross stitching on the steering wheel here. The thing is, when you see the interior of the Bentayga, you can tell it's a Bentley. You can tell it's very, very high quality. A lot of the materials most of the materials are brilliant. But my problem is there's some things that I still feel like are a little bit Volkswagen family-ish. These paddle shifters here feel very similar to the ones in a lot of different Audis. They are covered in metal. They feel higher quality, but the actuation of it and actual shape of it looks like it's right out of other Volkswagen, just made a little bit nicer. But let's see. The start-stop button's right in the middle here. Fire up. It actually sounds decent. All right, let's close the door here. Soft closed doors. That is critical in a luxury vehicle, and this thing has it. You definitely do not need to slam it. Just gently latch it there, and it cinches shut. Thank you, Alex, is closing the hood for me. Another cool thing about Bentleys is to change the rate of airflow in and out, you simply push and pull these metal, I don't even know what the word is, little stick thingies. This has a regular dash clock. One of the most absurd options with the Bentayga is you can get a Breitling Tourbillon dash clock that is like $160,000 option, I think, which is absolutely insane. The center screen here does have a Bentley skin to it, so it looks like Bentley system. It's a little bit confusing to use. I've played around with it before to utilize it, but you get used to it pretty quickly. Got all your heated, cooled seats going on. You got your massage. Although, actually, wait, no. This one does not have cooled seats. Funny story. A friend of mine, his mother, wanted to get a Bentayga. She went to the dealership to test drive one. Vehicle stickered, it was a Bentayga for $275,000, but did not have cooled seats. Was rather upset that it was not an option with cool seats for that kind of money. So I think there's got to be some sort of option package in order to get the cooled seats option. But everything else you have, massage, you got heated steering wheel, adaptive cruise control, which is probably all utilizing Volkswagen family technology. Nice wood trim here. The Bentayga also is supposedly pretty good at off-roading. If you looked at the early press photos that launched, there were Bentaygas going on off-roading, like in the dirt, in the mud, fording water, with like a wheel in the air. I seriously doubt that somebody who owns a luxury SUV like this is actually taking them off-roading, similar to like G-Wagons. They are very, very accomplished off-road. But the number of owners who actually utilize them for that purpose, I believe, is going to be rather low. Regardless, this has a lot of the sand mode and all the sort of hill descent control and the various all-wheel drive modes and stuff to enable this thing to be very well off-roading. I think the extent would be somebody in Michigan utilizing it in deep snow or something like that. But it is definitely very capable. Sitting in the Bentayga, it's obviously comfortable. You're in a Bentley. Everything looks very nice here. Frameless rearview mirror. The materials feel great. Having driven these before, everything is very quiet and silent and smooth. But then the biggest, most overwhelming impression I've ever gotten from the Bentayga is how staggeringly, shockingly fast this thing is. That 6-liter W12 pushes this 2+ ton SUV to absurd speeds. I remember when it first came out, there were people going like, oh my god, this thing is as fast as the Ferrari F40 or something, in terms of horsepower and acceleration. It can keep up and embarrass most muscle cars. Or, I mean, I could probably keep up with a Corvette without a problem too. I mean, it's very, very fast, and it's almost absurd because you're in such a large, heavy vehicle, and you feel that extra weight and all the momentum you're building as you're overcoming the laws of physics. They are shockingly fast. Then you calm down a little bit, and it's still very nice and comfortable. But I think it doesn't feel quite that special to justify a $250,000 price tag. I think when brand new, these things were $200,000 to $250,000. Some of these special edition ones, I believe the one I drove was right around $300,000. A lot of people, the big criticism is it does sort of feel like Audi. I mean, it's based off the same MLB Volkswagen modular platform with the Audi Q7, and I believe the Cayenne might also be shared off of that. There was now the Audi Q8, which is a more premium version, the Lamborghini Urus. So they're all kind of similar there. If you look a step further back and you understand that they're shared, you can kind of see certain points that maybe look sort of similar. When you're in the vehicle, yes, it does feel very nice, but does it feel like a bespoke, completely new, different vehicle? No. But if you really need that, you're going to want to get the Rolls-Royce Cullinan. Let me just show you guys all the details of this car. I'll do a quick pan around with the camera. Got the headlight controls right here. Again, this is just basic controlling headlights, but it doesn't look quite as premium as you would expect in a vehicle of this price range. The steering wheel is very nice, though. Center dash here is not a full screen. You actually get analog speedometer and tachometer, which is nice. I do like some of the analog dials. They look very, very nice. Center screen here, got the Bentley clock in the middle. Here is the powertrain shifter, not paddle shifter. This is the gear selector. Park is right there. You push the button on the top to go down to select there. I'm in drive right now. All the way up for reverse. So yeah, the button's right there. You push the Bentley B back into park. Get your parking brake, get all the sensors and stuff like that. Traction control off. I wonder how often that happens in these vehicles. Here's the engine stop start. You can change your multi-mode, sport, comfort, etc. Auto stop start you can turn off. Got your center dash here. More nice luxurious. This is actually all fully like carpeted, which is kind of nice. This does not have the upgraded sound system. The top-end Bentley sound system is a Bentley name for Bentley, which is something like 20-something speakers and 1,950 watts, which is probably mind-blowing. Got a very large sunroof type of thing that goes all the way across the top. Rear seats, you can get multi-seat configurations. There are, you can do 4 seats, 5 seats, and I think there might be a 3-row 7-seat, it's locked, availability. We'll get in the back, see how comfortable it is to sit in the back of a Bentayga. This one doesn't have any sort of special like executive rear seat or anything, but plenty of legroom here for a 6'3" tall individual. Sitting back here, I can sit behind myself with that seat adjusted comfortably. Got a little screen here to control things for seats. The child lock, whatever. And then you got a decent sized trunk in the back. We'll hop around back to look at it. Oh, wow. I just noticed this feature. Look, there is a Bentley B on the brake pedal. That's pretty cool. I've never noticed that before. I've never seen that. Before we go around back to the trunk, let's just do a quick walk around and look at it. This is on the 21-inch wheels. You can get 22s. The front end is definitely very much Bentley. You've got kind of the quad headlights, the circular look, the big grille in the middle with all the cross meshing. You can get that. There's like a black option package that blacks out all of that. You get in a matte finish, the chrome finish, the Bentley little flying logo in the middle. It's a pretty large SUV. I mean, it's not quite as big as that GLS right here. And then you can see the G-Wagon for comparison, but it's decently large. It's unmistakably a Bentley from the front. The side profile is pretty nice. It's got pretty aggressively chiseled rear haunches there. Same here. Another cool detail is these little side grille things have the Bentley B shape to it. That was on purpose. Also, the rear tail lights were designed to have a Bentley B shape also. Kind of see it there. When they're lit up, you can see them even better. From the back, I think it looks a little more generic luxury SUVs, not quite that that's racist. Gigantic exhaust tips there. Those are huge. I'm gonna pop open the trunk here, show you guys the rear luggage space. There are some other crazy options you can get on these higher option ones. There's like fold out picnic table, chair things, and like you can get your crystal champagne flutes. Obviously with a Bentley, you can go way over the top. This is, oh, that's what the spare tire looks like. That does not, oh wow, okay. What?
I forgot how horrid that spare tire is.
Yeah. Why is it red for the wheel?
No,
there you go.
Is it? No, it's like an orange. Yeah.
Yeah, that is.
Like reddish
that's
orange.
there. Now we've seen the spare tire for a Bentley Bentayga. I've never seen that before.
I'm also wondering about that.
There we go. There's a walk around showing you the details of this Bentley Bentayga. Now, this is not a fully loaded, crazy top option vehicle. It does obviously have the 6-liter W12. Takeaway, I think, is it's extremely fast, extremely powerful. It is quite luxurious. Interior materials are very nice. It's not going to be as special as the brand new Rolls-Royce Cullinan, but that's like a whole step up. But compared to your G-Wagon or your Mercedes SUV or your Cayenne, it's a lot more premium. There are some very nice detailed touches, like that Bentley logo B on the brake pedal. I did not know that was there. That was really cool to find out. You can option these up to absolute insanity. And I think biggest takeaway, I believe, from checking out this vehicle here at Platinum is you can get one of these for $180 right now, $180,000 for a pretty much brand new Bentayga that doesn't have that many miles on it. This thing's less than 10,000 miles. That, I think, is a lot better deal. A loaded up G63 AMG is going to be around that price range, 160 to 180, I think. So if you can get yourself, if you want something more luxurious and still crazily fast and capable, the Bentayga is definitely worth a look. I hope you guys like this video. If you have any questions, please comment below. Check out Platinum's inventory. As you can kind of see, we're walking around. There's a lot of cool cars here. We'll do another video of just wandering around of me and Alex hanging out. But here we go. Here is the Bentley Bentayga.